Hillary, art of the deal, right? President Trump posting on Truth Social today, quote, just had a very productive call to Lam, General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam, who told me that Vietnam wants to cut their tariffs down to zero if they're able to make an agreement with the United States. I thanked him on behalf of our country and said I look forward to a meeting in the near future. Cambodia, Israel also pledging to drop their tariffs to zero or near zero. Hillary, this is exactly what President Trump said would happen. People want access to our market. They want to make a deal.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I'd like to remind everybody that don't forget, we didn't even have income taxes before the First World War. There was actually a blue ribbon commission back in the 1870s after Alexander Hamilton. We had tariffs then. And that blue ribbon commission actually had to gather to determine how to spend all the money we made. So we need to go back to that era. And I think it's when he talks about in terms of instead of the internal revenue service, the external revenue service, this is external revenue. And if I could just make one last point with regard to how the world is reacting. Let's give Americans a little bit of a perspective on what's happening out there. This was ghastly. I was on the radio in London just yesterday, and even in England, they're saying Trump slaps a 10% tariff on all our goods. Wait a second, they've been charging 10% tariffs on us. It's reciprocity. And in all the reports across the world, people aren't talking about reciprocity. That is very interesting. Who says it's not fair? It is fair. That's what we want. We're trying to get back to being fair. If they didn't like it, they shouldn't have such high tariffs on us.
Hillary Fordwich and Seth Denson, thank you guys. Appreciate the perspective. It's spot on, in my opinion.